Hey guys, it's Mikayla. I'm the founder of Point of View, and I'm going to show you how to skin prep like a pro using my products from Point of View. I constantly preach how important skin prep is, but believe it or not, there's actually one thing that is slightly more important than skin prep when it comes to your makeup routine, and that is how you prep your skin for skin prep. So I've made sure that my face is completely cleansed. I exfoliate my face regularly, and I also dermaplane once in a while to get any of that peach fuzz and baby hair off my face. Oh, sure. So someone in the peanut gallery is asking me about my clips in my hair. And I do this because, one, I have a curtain bang, so I like the curtain bangs to stay in place. Two, I don't want to get Point of View in my hair, so I always clip my hair back. The first step is going to be drench it. Drench it is a soothing prime and milk. And think of it like this. When you go to wash dishes, do you pick up a dry sponge and wash your dishes? No, you don't. Sponges have pores. The face has pores, okay? You need to wet your sponge in order for it to absorb the water, the soap. The same thing goes on your face. That is why drench it to me is the secret ingredient in Point of View, because the way a sponge absorbs water and soap, same thing with drench it. This is going to prep your skin to absorb and soak in all of that other skin prep goodness you're gonna put on top of it, and it's just gonna be wonderful with your makeup. What Drench It does, it has fermented rice water, niacinamide, squalane, it's ultra hydrated, it gives an immediate glow to the skin, it plumps the skin, and you're gonna feel right away the instant hydration. So Drench It is a milk, but you notice it's very liquidy, very watery, and I did that on purpose because I really wanted you to be able to drench your skin. So I've completely soaked my hands in the product. What I like to do is just press this right into the skin, really soak it in, get it into your pores. Don't forget to go down the neck. And it's up to you. You can wait in between steps with your skin prep. I personally do not. I like to go right into the next step. So the next step is Drip It. This is such a hero product. It is an incredible serum. I've loved hearing the feedback about it. Niacinamide, panthenol, snow mushroom. It is unbelievably soothing on the skin. So I called it Drip It because personally, I like to drip this right on my face. Now, a lot of people tell you don't do that. That's fine. You can do whatever you like. That's why it's called Point of View, right? You do it from your point of view. I like to do 2 full pipettes of Drip It because I like to really intensely nourish my skin. And I just find this to be so incredibly texturally and sensorially, it feels amazing on the skin. So I love to really apply a lot of this. You can already see the glow on my face, and we're only 2 products in, so just wait. So I've seen some of the questions, what's the difference between Drench It and Drip It? Well, Drench It is more of that essence toner, texturally very different. Drip It, you're gonna feel is a little bit thicker. It also has a little bit of tackiness on the skin, which I love when you're using it in combination with makeup. So what you can see is this literally kind of looks similar to a whipped cream texture, and I love that about it. It is so light, fluffy, airy on the skin, yet rich and intensely moisturizing on the face. You would think that because of how lightweight it is that it maybe wouldn't be as moisturizing, but it is incredibly rich and beautiful at night. In the wintertime when your skin gets really dry, I like to do about 2/4 size amounts on my face personally. And I just blend this into the skin with my hand. You can see it has a slight pearlescence to it, which gives a really additional added glow to the skin. Do I look glowy? Okay, fine. Now Glaze It, I call this the hidden gem. Glaze It is a glazy tack primer. And the reason I wanted to create a glazy tack primer is because that is one of my personal favorite forms of a primer. And a lot of the ones on the market are really sticky, and I wanted to create something that was more of a Korean-inspired texture that still had that grip, but just not as intense, because I see a lot of feedback about grip-in primers that they're just too sticky, and sometimes that can cause pilling with your makeup, sometimes that can cause splotchiness. So I do a couple pumps of that, and it just has this very slippy texture. It blurs the skin a little bit, it provides a little bit of hydration, and it's the perfect finishing step on top of drench it, drip it, and whip it. And as you can see, I did not wait in between steps. I just went right in, and I like to do that because I like to really maintain that glow and hydration, and then I'll go right into my foundation. So when you think of skin prep and point of view, think of it like this. Drench it is gonna be your magnet. It's gonna magnetize everything you put on top of it onto the skin, and it's gonna really make it work even better. Then drip it is gonna be that all-day hydration, intense hydration, nourishment, glow. Then once you apply whip it, that's gonna seal and lock everything in, keep your skin moisturized, and provide a really nice barrier on the skin. Then glaze it is that makeup transition that helps you transition from the skin prep to the actual makeup products like foundation, concealer, etc. A step that I think is often forgotten is lip prep. Our skin is prepped, but what about the lips? Especially if you're doing makeup. If you're about to apply lip liner and lipstick and gloss, especially any sort of matte lip products, you need your lips to be very hydrated. So that is where Amp It comes in. So Amp It has an elastin glow technology. It's glowy on the lips. It has hyaluronic fill-in spheres, which make the lips look plumper, fills in the lines, and gives you a really beautiful glossy finish. So I like to squeeze a little bit on, pucker up, get it on the lips, and then blend it a little bit. And it has this really light yet delicious mango scent inspired by this mango dessert I had in Korea. And I knew I wanted to replicate the scent and flavors of that dessert onto Amp It. So I'm so happy we nailed it. It smells really, really good. But now that I have Amp It on, you can see the gloss on my lips, the shine. You can see they're very smooth. And by the time I get to my lipstick and lip routine, I'm gonna be able to very easily apply my lip products. So we've just applied point of view skin prep. Now the next question I often receive is, okay, now what? So I'm gonna show you in depth how to apply foundation, how to sculpt, contour, highlight, how to apply powder, how to bake. I wanna make sure that not only do you know how to skin prep, but you know how to do the steps following. So follow along and let's do it.